Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Dislike, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. Just kidding, Mr. Twitchy. We're back with Season 3, Episode 5 of Fire Force today.
For the ones who have viewed our video, probably seeing it right now from this video that's being uploaded, or already uploaded, that's why you're here. But last episode, honestly, overall, the production, the dragging, a lot of the episodes is very underwhelming from us personally. We like to be honest with you guys. But the season was, you know, it was okay-ish up until that point, but that episode was a downer. But we finally defeated Gold. We destroyed her gauntlet, her gold gauntlet, by throwing some melted iron onto it, and she got shot in her head because she has a target right on her goddamn forehead, and then boom, pow, she's gone. Then the next destroyer pops up with his wind powers, and then Arthur comes in, one-shots him. Obi, he has been injected with the insect now.
He's been insected.
He's been insected. Yeah, I should just, yeah. He's been insected. I'm excited for this episode. This one should be a good one. But is there anything you want to talk about before we hop into it?
No, I just think the structure of last episode, it needed some work. This one felt more so like a rough draft than anything else. And again, guys, I joked about the dislikes at the beginning. Please like or dislike the video as you see fit. But again, as Vontae said, we try to be as genuine with our thoughts as we can. Sometimes you'll like them, sometimes you won't. But we do appreciate all of you who left us a comment, whether positive or negative. If it has swear words in it, we might not see it because YouTube hides it. But with that being said, let's waste no more time. Get into Season 3, Episode 5 of Fire Force right about now. Alright, this is a fake out for sure.
God damn.
They were just waiting for this episode to do that.
Honestly, they really...
They shouldn't have.
I hate how they fragmented this situation over. I don't know why they did it this way.
He's jacked!
Nani?
You shut up! He does not have armament skin.
You got that armament hockey, man. It really
Flex!
is. That comment was on the money. I remember reading this in the manga. I was like, what the hell? Nani? How?
What? He's the most muscular. I love how they pointed out the insect's still trying. I respect him.
Bruh. Oh, Kubo, are you a bodybuilding fan? You must be. You have to be. You have to be.
Enemy. Okay, now the animation has been turned up. I saw the visible switch.
Jesus Christ. I don't know, I gotta hear some more. I don't think, did I ever see who's casted? I don't think so. He stepped out the way and said, yeah, you got that. You got that, big dog.
I must fight you. I love the
So
dragon
this is my lucky day.
wheel in the background.
Even thematically, even though this is like, you know, people just laughing at Arthur with his delusions, but like thematically, this is actually really good. You really said when he exhaled.
And her body just floating. The GTA meme. Wasted.
Yes. He literally said, I'm just gonna exhale, and that's what he did, and they got knocked out. I like that his limbs are like freakishly big. His
Yeah,
arms
like, why are
and
his
his feet.
forearms so big?
Yep, and his feet. His feet is
Whoa!
huge. All right, their signature move.
Nah. It's like,
That's a great shot.
damn, Arthur. Any other person would be incinerated in half.
Jesus Christ. Bones. Not the studio. He's not even doing nothing for real either. He literally breathed, he exhaled, and then just flung his arm. Ooh.
Whoa!
Ooh. That was clean. Yeah, it was. Only have a purpose, not a name, head ass.
My left side's broke. Or right side. Bruh.
と言いたいところだが、相手がドラゴンであるならばそうは言わぬ。
Bob Weed!
Ooh, the impact frame.
frame!
Okay, twice. Jesus
Dragonic
Christ.
pressure.
ドラゴニックプレッシャー。ただでは引かず。人ならば死ぬぞ。
Why does it not affect
人
him?
ならコアを的確に狙っている。
So I got them dragon scales.
だがわしはドラゴン。
Ooh.
Oh.
力が増すか。ドラゴン。
It almost kind of reminded me of Kenpachi and Grimmy, the whole imagination thing, and then actually it literally is.
Dude, reset this man's brain. He's all right. But he ain't all right.
I would say I tried that shit. Nope, nope.
Oh
Damn.
my.
Run!
I wonder if he has like an absorb and release type of power. So when he inhaled, he was then able to exhale with more force or power. No, you're like actually a dragon. Don't act like you know what that is. The first time you've ever heard that in your life.
Bruh.
Bro.
No. I love the sound designs for him though. That's pretty cool. He has his own specific sound designs with the dragon roar and stuff.
Grasp the Adola. Oh my! No, he is like
Oh my
actually
God.
a dragon.
Oh, that's a great shot too. I like that one.
How convenient. We found this random information in this dead guy's journal. I'm sorry. Like, this is just the type of stuff I hate about storytelling. Did we get any information that he was looking for that off screen? Or is this just randomly happening at this moment?
Based on him specifically, he has been the most progressive out of the first. He keep asking all the questions, so he was getting a little anxious.
What? Mirror images. So does that mean that Shinra's mom is still alive? Do you hear him?
I'm about to say, I think they hear him for sure too.
I was talking to them.
He told you that already. Like, get the fuck back. Leave.
あいつはお前が探していたドラゴンだぞ
Not this dragon. I was looking for Dragon Tails dragons.
エクストリームドラゴニックプレッシャーを追いさせるドラゴンコーデ
What?
お目にかかるのは初めてだぜ
Oh my god.
Ew.
Oh no.
プラズマント
Head ass.
Oh!
Mm-mm.
Plasma cape?
あれをプラズマのマント
What?
竜殺しの聖剣
Again, go watch Dandadan, guys. Second time in a Fire Force video, but link to imagination.
Yeah. Just like, who was it? One of them said earlier that Arthur, literally his power is, like, imagination is a part of
お前
it.
が騎士ある一撃エクスカイ
Oh, that impact frame. Oh, shit.
Oh! He looks like an infernal now.
Yeah, they say he'll turn it into one, essentially. He destroyed that shit. Boy, hell no. Wow. Oh, God. That's, yeah.
Is that his arm?
Yep. You're...
ドラゴン大使とは行かなかったな。
しっかりして
トリプルイコールダスト。
Oh, my God. Yo, chill
I
out.
can't refute that. You're gonna kill me.
Bruh.
You've been flexing for an hour.
筋肉だって
Are you
で
done?
持つかわからない
時間はないぞ。
4カード
Fire Gambit.
からは逃げる
No, but actually.
I need some kind of art collab. I'm sure somebody's made one. Him and Gambit probably look pretty cool.
受けてやる。それが私の責務だ。
Yeah, you said duty about 15 times. Shut up.
あんたは
Yes.
悪ヒーローじゃね
So nah, the hope and the heroes right here, man.
来い。いくらでも受けてやろう。
Boy, in a couple of seconds.
Damn.
Bro, he kicked you through the building.
And bro is still flexing.
Meanwhile, those bugs have got to be getting tired.
その秩序を壊すという。
You literally turn her into the sun.
超えてみせる。
You sure you're not gonna turn to dust? Shit.
That's a cool little detail where the string holding up his eye patch is actually turning into a black flame.
Arthur. Arthur, I don't know if you want to run that back, man. We'll see.
I don't know. I was still a little underwhelmed by this episode as well. Obviously, the animation bumped it up a bit, but
The pacing was the same. It was still
yeah,
very dragged out for some reason. I don't know why. Slow. It's very slow. That's crazy because Fire Force has always been fast paced. So I don't know
Well,
what's
and
up with the whole slow.
what's kind of
pace.
ironic about that is I feel like speed has been a primary theme in this series to where things happen so quickly because of the acceleration caused by the combustion of the flames.
Yeah,
and
this feels
When they
stagnant.
slow it down, it made it impactful. Now it seems like they're just doing it to fill out the rest of the episode.
Step up in that department, overall production, but pacing definitely not.
I'm just disappointed.
But
We get another.
they did
dislike on
their
this
thing on Dragon
video.
though. They did really good with Dragon.
They did.
They said, you know what? We're gonna give them an OSC, give them sound design, give them animation. Let me remember what happened next.
I'm also getting sick and tired of Burns just yapping about my
He
ideas.
just keep yapping. My duty. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on with I mean, could it be because of the other projects that they have?
I don't know, man.
No, I've seen people like, Fire Force people, like manga folk on Twitter, with certain issues that they have. Some of the issues are a little different. Some of them are pretty much the same that we have been saying.
Sure.
But I don't get it. I don't know if it's because they're working on Still Ball Run, and then when it comes to Undead Unluck, because this is, I mean, okay, so one thing that I think is what is going on, obviously, is the animators. They probably don't have their key animators. They're like real key animators here too often. Okay. It might be on other projects. That's what it seems to me. It just reminds me of My Hero, when My Hero was kind of just coasting, and it's like, okay, that's kind of cool. But like, it's like the joint training arc. I get that feeling again, where it's like, okay, yeah, some of these scenes are really cool, but it was flat.
This like the climax
Very
of the
flat.
story, for you to be mailing it in or just giving us like serviceable episode after serviceable episode.
Yeah.
Because honestly, guys, I don't feel like objectively that you can say any episode this season has been exceptional. Now, there were quite a few in the first 2 seasons that I was like, oh my god, they literally cooked, pun intended. Yeah. But for this one, it's just like, yeah, I like the flashy lights, but everything in between the flashing lights is removing me from my immersion of the series. Yeah. And I hate feeling like this. I don't like to have to keep saying this in episode post.
I mean, just say it. Like we said, we're always transparent here and genuine. If something's good, it's good. If it's not that good to us, it's not that good to us. It's just an opinion. And this is also coming from one half as a manga reader. I'm about to send you the chapter. It's just so you can see, like, oh, because I feel like I jinxed David Productions. Whenever we have conversations, I always say, man, that's a studio that I would choose. I want that one. I always would say that. I always said that. So, like, for this to happen right now, I'm just like, I don't know. Once again, guys, like Twitchy said, are you guys feeling the same way as well? Do you see what we're saying? This episode, like, if you think that this one is exceptional, I wouldn't argue against you about it. I think this one was one of the better ones, top 2.
It had exceptional moments. I think overall, you can't count it as exceptional, in my opinion.
I mean, I think they can, but yes, in my opinion, I wouldn't call it that. But I can see why people would, based off of what it was. But yeah, I'm not. So when it comes to Fire Force, you know, when people always talk about the ending and whatnot, a lot of times, I mean, obviously this was a part of it too, like the stuff that we're watching right now. But I will say the final arc specifically is what people are mostly referring to. I don't know if that's what David Productions are thinking in their head. They think, oh, we should prioritize exactly what people want. It seems like it has to be that way, because right now I'm not understanding why. Like, even like with Shinra, Burns, and Joker, like this is the MC right here. Why is like Arthur Dragon kind of, I mean, granted, we're still getting into this Burns stuff because we kind of didn't even start it for real. But it's just, I feel like it doesn't have real focus. And it makes it look like the plot is just kind of, you know, not even, because like when I read this in the manga, it just didn't feel this way at all. But while I'm watching it right now, I'm like, damn, I'm not, like you said, it's messing with the immersion.
It sort of feels disjointed, as if they had 2 anime directors for the same episode. Now, do you remember, I can't remember what series it was, but there was another series that we either watched on the channel or that we both experienced in the past, to where it had a lot of production issues, to where there might have even been the same issue with 2 producers on the same episode at times.
Probably.
Do you remember what that series is by chance?
I'm not sure. I feel like I said a few minutes ago, My Hero felt like that to me at times, but I don't know if it was that series. But I do feel like we have talked about it before with a different series. But yeah, that's what it's feeling like right now. I'm disappointed in that regard. However, this episode had some great moments, like you said. It had some highlight moments.
It
but
did.
Even with the impact frames too, by the way, they were there, but they didn't really have true impact. You feel that way too?
I
they're just kind of throwing them out
but
there.
They didn't. I don't feel like they were on the screen long enough. I think they were just a fraction too short for me to be like, oh, that's what they're trying to convey with that impact shot. Like, the point of it is to be quick enough to not, you know, linger on it, but also to be on the screen long enough to where the viewer can actually see it. That's one thing I really have to commend One Piece for, the anime, is because when they get impact shots, you can feel it, because they often have like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 in a row. And when you have this one with, I think it was maybe like 2 or 3, I was just like, I was kind of squinting my eyes. I think I made it lean forward a little bit. It didn't have the impact that they should have had for that moment. And again, I enjoyed this episode in parts, but overall it feels disjointed.
It really was. The 2 things I can say that I genuinely like really liked was obviously everything that had to do with Dragon. I just feel like they did a great job with that. And the Obi stuff. That's just true Fire Force, you know, shenanigans, comedy. I like that. But outside of that, I'm getting tired of the dialogue with Burns in them. And with the Arthur fight, I understand what they were going for, because this is Arthur. He's just, you know, saying all these different things. Dragon, Excalibur, I'm a knight, I'm a king, a night king or whatever. And he's doing different stuff. But like, it was too much dialogue in between for him to do it. Like, you should say something, then do it. He was like talking a whole lot, like for a long time, and then he was attacking them and it wasn't doing anything. And then he finally thought something else. I just feel like just the pacing of it was just bad. In the manga, it was much better.
Question for you, Avante. Do you think that Arthur literally breaking the immersion of the viewer, whether in the manga or in the anime, caused for this type of issue to arise when the manga was adapted into the anime? So specifically, do you
that's
feel
how I'm
like
thinking, kind of.
It's more so of a manga type of technique that works better in a printed format as opposed to an animated format? Because when you keep flashing between all these different scenes, and then you try to have an impact frame, and we come back to one scene, and then it's back to Arthur with a cape, and then we have someone talking off screen, but I guessed that it was like plasma cape, and then it was 3 seconds later, and then we finally got it shown. I was like, that could have been.
And that's the thing. It is weird because it is his character and this is what he does. I think it works better when there's multiple characters fighting an opponent, because you take turns, you get to see more in between, and then you hear the dialogue, some monologues from characters. But since it was just a one-on-one fight, and it's, you know, Arthur, he's in his head, and that's what he does, and then Dragon's just kind of standing there, just like, okay, go.
He's waiting for him to do something or just whatever.
Yeah, it's like I was more interested in seeing Dragon, just focusing on him, than I was Arthur, even though Arthur was in your face the whole time. It was like, okay, it's just it's an ant versus an elephant right now. Like, would I really care to see what this ant is going to do? It's not going to do nothing. I know it's not. It got to a point where I was like, okay, well, and he doesn't really have any other signature moves. I mean, he did create some new shit in this fight, but it still didn't work. But yeah, this is a weird episode. Not a bad episode, just a weird one. The last one, that was both. It was kind of both. But yeah, let us know down below though. Are you guys feeling this way too? Especially for the manga readers. Are y'all feeling that way as well? And obviously anime only too, because I know for you guys it's probably even more confusing when you're getting this like twitchy, where it's like, okay, like what's even the goal here? What are y'all doing? Is it a production issue with the animator, like certain animators not being there, or is it like a priority thing? But it's like a few episodes in a row where it's just kind of, it doesn't have real focus.
The thing is, David's production has built up such good
resume.
A good resume that I give them the benefit of the doubt more often than not because of their track record. But if you look at it, for this core, if you consider it even a season or part 1 of a season, like how much leeway are we going to give them? We're 5 episodes now into a 12 or a 13 episode core. We're almost halfway, and I still haven't felt like, oh yeah, Fire Force is back. And for
it doesn't feel like that.
And for someone who personally wasn't the biggest fan to begin with, after watching the first 2 seasons of the show, I can't say that feeling has been swayed. If anything, it might actually make me feel more so about it that Fire Force is just good. It's not even great, like some people say.
Nothing special, right? That's why I'm like, it has to be a priority thing or something, because I'm not understanding this whatsoever. Like, this was an episode where I was like, okay, I think they can step it up. They did, just not consistently. And I'm like, okay, well, why not? But we'll see. That's pretty much all I got on my end, though.
Yeah, guys, we'll keep watching as long as it doesn't get worse, which I don't know. But yeah, we'll stick with it until it reaches a point of no coming back. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
All right, you guys know the drill, man. Like the video if you did like it. I'm not gonna tell you to dislike it, but do what you want to do with it, you know. Nah, but on all seriousness, though, we have lots and lots of content on this channel going through the rest of the year. We will be back probably in January. I would hope so. We'll see. But yes. With that being said, though, I hope you guys all stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video or stream, and peace.